So obviously not all, but a lot of women who reach a certain age where never in their life they thought they would have still been single, never in their life they thought they would have been still on the dating market trying to find a man. When they get to that certain age, instead of saying, dang, where did I mess up? Instead of analyzing and saying, dang, what did I do to get to this point? They're just going to say, oh, well, my standards are too high. And they always find some way to blame God. Let's take a listen to these women trying to convince us that they're happy as leftovers. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave your thoughts in the comment section. The full videos are linked in the description box. Let us take a listen.
I have been single for 9 years. My last real relationship ended in 2017 when I was 27 years old. And I don't even feel like I was even really in love. Like, I don't even think I really knew what love was like in my 20s. And in my 30s, I've had like little situationships here and there. And even still, I was never in love and never felt like I could bring them home to my family and meet my mom or anything like that.
Wait,
but
pause. So for 9 years, wait, for more than 9 years, because she claims she wasn't in love in her 20s. And you did all of those men with your little situationship and not one of them? Okay.
Back on it now, I would rather be single than end up with any of those people that I used to be with.
My question is, why the fuck you tell us that? Stay single. You don't have to tell us that you've been single for such amount of years and you never been in love, and so I would never bring these men around my we don't give a fuck.
She's trying to feed her ego. She's trying to act as if overcompensate, like I didn't want them anyways. So being 36 left over on the dating market with her dry up egg, we do not know if she have kids or not. But being on the dating market as a leftover woman, she have to convince herself that she's happy and convince herself that, oh, it's not that none of these men wanted me. It's not that I chose poorly. It's not that, I made horrible dating decisions throughout my 20s and my 30s. It's just that, it's me. It's my standards are too high. We see this all the time. They set ridiculously high standards and ridiculously high expectation to validate why they're single.
Okay, well, you're single. You feel like it's a flex. Whatever.
And it's just so crazy how much I really did have to learn about myself. And I truly do understand the reason why God has slowed down this journey for me of settling down.
Okay.
You act like you don't want a relationship, but you then made a video talking about still single at 36.
Yeah, she put on all that makeup and the filter, make sure she got a nice angle to show her good features to come and tell a story to the internet that she's supposed to be telling her therapist or her pastor. Leftover woman. I tell you, these leftover women are ridiculous.
Because there was a lot of work that had to be done internally first. And the peace that I have now just by being by myself is unmatched. So it's like whoever tries to come into my life has so much competition with this little bubble of peace that I've built for myself. I have gotten past the phase.
Remember what I said? They set their standards ridiculously high. They set their expectation ridiculously high and said, whoever is coming into my life, you have to be this person. You have to be perfect. So when they're 46 and single, when she's 56 and single, when she's 66 and single, she's going to pull a Lisa Ray talking about how I just never met anyone that is valuable. I just never met anyone that matched me.
Of like feeling sorry for myself, like, oh, I wish I had a man. Like, I have gotten past that. And sometimes the grass just looks greener on the other side. I know that some people in relationships probably look at me and they're like, God, like, you're so lucky to have this time to yourself. So it's like really just how you look at things. But it's just really strange just thinking that I'm 36, single, no kids, and I kind of getting to that point where I feel like I don't even know if I want any anymore.
Okay, then don't have kids. Oh my God.
Having these conversations more with my family and just kind of opening them up to that reality, because I feel like for a second everyone was just like, oh, for sure you're gonna have kids. I'm not gonna rush into having kids just for the sake of having kids, and I'm not gonna rush into getting married just for the sake of being married. Decentering men from your life is the best thing that you can do.
Okay, then stay the fuck single. What do you want? You talking about you want some, like, you don't want to have kids with somebody that's this and that. But then again, you're talking about decentering men. But what the fuck do you want?
I have been single for 9 years. My last real relationship
Listen, when I
ended
tell
in
you that these women are just, it's comedy. Because those of us with common sense can see straight through their BS. The fact that you're coming up here to tell us that decentering men is the best thing in your, like, if you were really decentering men, then you wouldn't be talking about them. Because doesn't decentering them include not talking about them, not focusing on them, not giving them your energy? But these women who love to hate men, give them so much of their energy. It's crazy. Those of us with common sense see through their BS and we laugh. We laugh and we see that this is a leftover woman who is unhappy with her singleness, because I promise you, if she was supposed to write the list of everything she wants in a man, and this man was supposed to pop up, she wouldn't talk about, oh, I'm decentering men. And better yet, if she could go back to her relationship that ended when she was 27, how much y'all want to bet she would have hung on a little tighter to that relationship? How much, if she had known at 27, if she had known in 9 years, all she would have been doing is getting pump and dump for 9 years, how much y'all want to bet she would have hold on a little bit stronger to that relationship? Should I think twice before leaving that relationship? Again, those of us with common sense see through their BS, and this is why we point and we laugh. Let's see the comment section under this. Somebody says she doesn't feel like she has ever been in love ever, but for full 9 years is cocky, 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 cocky. Another comment said a lot of internal work was done, cocky, I'm sure, the clown emoji. And then they're always talking about, oh, a lot of internal work I allowed God to do. Like, why on earth does it take being single to work on yourself? Do they think that when you're in a relationship, then there's no opportunity to improve, there's no opportunity to grow, there's no opportunity to work on yourself? Like, people who are in relationship just no longer evolving, they're just stagnant. Like, why you can't get in a relationship and get closer to God at the same time? Why you can't get in a relationship and resolve any issues that you got to resolve at the same time? Why is it one or another? Y'all think about that? It's like when we're in school and they say, go to school, get your education, get your degree, and then focus on. Why we can't go get our degree and date at the same time? Like, what is it about us why we can't walk and chew gum? Anyways, back to the comment section. Somebody said men have to compete with a woman's peace, but the chaos and drama within women's life largely stem from their ever fluctuating emotional status, and they're consuming these reality TV shows. They're consuming these content on TikTok, causing chaos, but men are supposed to come and compete with the peace that they don't even have within themselves. It's like clockwork. Whenever a woman hit 30, she start call on God, she start call on spirituality, she start call on her zodiac sign, claiming that she's just this pure woman of God. When she hit 30, that's when she celibate. After she hit 30 and she jump in from cocky and cocky, that's when all of a sudden she gonna be celibate and she's a woman of God. Like, it's at this point, you can just predict it. You can predict it. Somebody said she realized the man with money don't love her. Another comment said both men and women are single because the ideal man for many women doesn't exist, and she won't date any guy who doesn't fit that description to the T. Yeah, the guy she created in her head, she wouldn't date any guy. So she coming up here talking about, oh, she's 36, because I'm pretty sure she has options. She's not unattractive, so I'm pretty sure she has option. But because the guy that she created in her head, she waiting out for him. She holding out for him. God will send him. God will send him, sis. Hold on. It's like the lady who called into Kevin Samuels. I want to say she was 56. I don't even remember. Light skinned lady with a low cut. Talking about she waiting for God to send her a man in her big old age. Entertainment purposes only. Last two comments I'm going to read. Say, it gets easier to be alone day by day. I used to miss companionship. Now I don't want it anymore. I don't want anyone in my space. Last comment says, see, this is a problem with the internet. She is 36 talking about men gotta compete with her peace. Sis, hello, exactly. She 36 coming up here telling a story what she's supposed to be telling her therapist.
Yeah. You can't make this shit up, people.
Despite all of this, 45, divorced, no kids, still single, she says she's happier than she ever been. Whole pages like this. She has other videos. She says as a 45-year-old woman, no kids. Making peace with not becoming a mom is more complicated than I thought. So you might think like she's saying, damn, she wish she had kids. No. Then she would have other videos saying you're a single woman in your 40s with no kids, so you take yourself to dinner and a show. I'm not playing the videos because it makes no sense. It's just her walking around. But if you read what it says in the caption, you're a 45-year-old woman living alone in Miami with no husband or kids, so you do this on a Thursday. So the main thing I want to ask women, why lie to yourself and find ways to cope? Why not just be honest and let the younger generation of women growing up that you regretted the choices that you made? Because yes, I know an argument's going to be my body, my choice, and how you know they're not happy. Because if they're doing this, they're making videos like that. They're saying things like this. And I'm a firm believer, if a woman is truly happy, she's not going to seek validation on social media.
Preach, sir. Preach. And I say this all the time. People who constantly posting their life on social media, they're not happy. They're seeking validation. They're trying to convince you, like, look, I am happy. If you were truly happy, you go about your business. If you were truly happy and whatever you're doing on a Thursday, you go do it. And even if you want to post that you're doing that specific task on a Thursday, you're not talking about, 45 with no kids on a you just post, hey, look, here's what I'm doing. It's like these broke women who are broke, always hyper focus on a man's income. Those of us with common sense see it clear as day. She is trying to convince us, the viewers of her content, that she's happy. When it's like, if you're happy, go off and go be happy.
This same video that I played earlier, she cut the comments off. Because most men were telling her about herself. If you're happy, you don't need to do this. You don't have to seek validation from other people. And yes, trust me, I understand women can go through traumatic experiences in a relationship to make them think that, I could never do this again. Yes, men go through the same thing. But I'm going to leave the comment section open for any woman who wants to answer this. Why do you guys do this? Men, we already know the answer. Despite all of this, 45...
It's for validation, man. It's for validation. If you are content, if you say, you know what? I am going to enjoy my peace. I am going to enjoy my happiness. Why you got to be tearing down a group of people just to enjoy your peace? Just if you're truly happy, you wouldn't be doing all of this. You wouldn't be trying to, she's actually trying to convince herself that she's happy by convincing us that she's happy. Those of us who see, just like the 36-year-old, she coming on and she's saying this long script. Decentering men. So go decenter them. Decentering men also include not talking about them. So why are you making this video talking about it? It's like, it's clear as day that they're seeking attention. And especially when she puts on the makeup, she puts on the filter, and she's sitting at an angle. It's clear as day that you're seeking attention. This is why we point and laugh. This is why we don't even go back and forth. This is why it's entertainment purposes only. Y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave your thoughts in the comment section. All these clips will be in the description box so you can go check them out. Go watch the next video that pop up on the screen. I will see you guys next time. Take care, y'all.